Once upon a time, about a year ago, in the spring of 2017, I went on a trip to Jamaica. This was a family trip that was usually an annual thing for the adults in my family, but this year the kids got to go. And by kids, I mean me, age 17, my brother, age 21, and my sister, age 16. The only reason we got to go was because my uncle was bringing his 11-month-old baby twins. Anyways, this trip was my first trip out of the country for a vacation. I have been to Canada for hockey tournaments. Our flight was at 6 a.m., and the flight itself was a few hours. I don't remember how many to be exact. When we were about to land, you could actually see the entire island from the plane. It was beautiful. Once we arrived, we had to ride a bus to get to our house. That's right, I said house. Because there were so many of us, we actually rented a house with a private beach. The house itself had pool, a huge yard, 6 bedrooms, 7 baths, a house staff, a kitchen, and a living and dining room. One really cool thing is that we had all 3 meals a day cooked for us. We had a huge table and it would be served buffet style. The staff was very friendly, and was always around in case we needed anything. They would even bring us drinks while we were at the pool. That felt like a bit too much, but I wasn't going to complain. While at the house, we found various things to do. We found a sea snail that we put in a bucket so we could watch it walk as it came out of its shell. It was strangely fascinating to watch. We also found a crab by the pool. I've never seen a crab in real life, so that was a cool experience. Some other things we did at the house. We had bonfires every night on the beach. We built sand castles. And my papa and I loved to play Jenga. Outside of our cozy home, the island is full of adventures. Right at the end of our street, there is a cliff that gets covered with water at night and is exposed during the day. My family and I went down there whenever we wanted a break from the screaming babies. It was a really cool sight. There was little pool of water, and you could find something new every day. We found starfishes, sea snails, and lots of other things. One time, the locals told us about a secluded beach not many people know about. So, we decided to check it out. It was small, but very neat. There was a bar and lots of boats passed through the area. We also heard about this waterfall where you could jump from waterfall to waterfall. Each time, the jump would get bigger. At one point there was a cave you could go to under the waterfall. Then there was a rope swing at the end. This is a video of me jumping from the rope swing. The last place we visited was Dolphin Cove. We got swim with dolphins. They made me swim to the middle of the pool, grab onto the dolphin's fin, and the dolphin would pull me back to the edge. It was probably the coolest thing I have ever done. There were other animals there as well. There was a cage that you step into and lovebirds would just land on you and you could feed them. There were also parrots that they let you hold and take pictures with. There was a snake and iguana that you could take pictures with. There were also nurse sharks that they let you pet. They have very rough skin, like sandpaper. We even got to go pet the baby dolphins who were still in training. They were very cute. After a week, we had to leave. The whole trip was very fun. It was interesting to learn about how Jamaica has very loose rules. They just enjoy life. I learned that a lot of people have never seen snow. My favorite part was feeling the warm weather. Normally when it's warm at home, in Illinois, it's very humid. Jamaica's warm weather is just warm though. It's like being wrapped in a blanket. Best vacation ever.